So, there's so many things that I'm about to do for this series, for Freemasonry, and for Enlightenment. And I just wanted to say, while you've heard it all before, it's fun for the whole family. Really. You can have if you're a married man, straight man, wife, and kids, you can have fun with the whole family in Freemasonry and get your whole family involved in Freemasonry. It might seem a little weird or scary when it comes to some of the other things that have been in the news over the years, like Scientology. Totally different. So, with your children, there's things for your young girls to participate in. Rainbow, Jobs or Jobs. I think it's Jobs. I'm not involved with it. But for the boys, it's Demolay. Like, even some of the musicians that are huge living legends of our time are involved in Freemasonry and have been since childhood. Do you know how amazing that is? Some of my favorite bands and favorite musicians. And you can have your whole family involved. For your wives, it's the Order to the Eastern Star. I think when it comes to a straight man with a wife and children, or a single, whatever you want to do, right? But I'm talking specifically for the moment with the straight man who's a Mason, with a wife and children, boys and girls. You can raise your very own Masonic family. Now, I've got a brother back in California, Masonic brother. I'd kind of be like the little Masonic uncle. Yeah. Describing it that way was a little weird, didn't turn out so well. My bad. But I'll tell you, man, the idea, to me anyway, being a Mason, and if I had a whole family like that, and I could get my whole family involved in Masonry. That's incredible. Dude, you can raise your children to become Masons. And that, I think, is important. Why do I think it's important? To me, everything that I've learned, that I'm going through with you during this series, God bless Freemasonry, so that you can learn as well. It's so important to me. It means so much to me to be a Freemason. Having a family involved, which is rock. I mean, hello. How amazing is that? It's important to have children growing up and stuff like that. Maybe later on down the line, your young boys and girls, they'll grow up to be Masons. Maybe you can have a son that's a Master Mason. That's pride. That's so beautiful. What an honor. But it's important because we need to carry this Masonry, Freemasonry, into future generations. It's been around for thousands of years, 300 since the Grand Lodge. the first Grand Lodge. It is dwindling a little in numbers, as you've probably read. Sadly, some of the Masonic buildings that you see around the country are some of the most stunning works of art, period, with architecture. Now, my lodge isn't as ornate as some of the lodges I've seen throughout the world where like, oh my god, I gotta see it. And I really do want to see these gorgeous, stunning pieces of artwork called a Masonic Lodge everywhere I go. I get giddy and excited rolling into a new town when I see, the sign on the side of the street advertising there's a Masonic Lodge up in town. It's like being on prom night, man. I get giddier than a schoolgirl with a box of condoms saying, hello, boys. Because seriously, man, I mean, it means that much to me, that I am really giddy when I see lodges everywhere. But when I see all over the media, I was going to say media and internet and like everything flashing at me in my face at the same time. Dude, look at some of the pictures you'll see for like, really, just Google Masonic lodges that need repair. That bothers me horribly, I mean, like, some of these lodges are like, we call them a Masonic temple. It really is a temple. They're so gorgeous. We need to fix them all over the planet, not just here in America. We need more Masonic lodges. Really. We don't go out and like say, hey, do you want to be a Freemason? We'll let you know, it's okay if you want to become one. Really, but it's up to you, dude. It's not up to me if you want to be a Freemason, and I'm not going to push it on you. I know a lot of people want to know what we learn, so I run it up with you. But we would never go out there and be like, excuse me, sir, would you like to be a Freemason? No thanks. You come knock on our doors. But in that, we are going down in some numbers. And it does really need to grow. It keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. We need it to grow. We need to carry Freemasonry another couple thousand years. At the least. I think it would be a blessing to have children that you could raise doing things. Like, I know when I was a kid growing up in the late 80s and 90s, I used to be friends with this girl down in Gibsonton. Her name was Dory. I miss you. Dude, she used to do this after school program called Latchkey. You get that as well, dude. So if you're a parent and you could use a little bit of, like after school programs and such. I'm gonna itch my hand. I'm holding my hand and my phone, sorry. But look into all that Freemasonry can do for your whole family. It really is fun for the whole family. Some of the events that you'll see and be a part of, and the programs, and you're raising your children right, with morals and values, trying to get them to become the best people you can ever get them to become. Raising them around proper people. Versus all the negativity that's out there, dude. It's something you want as a parent. I particularly, in my own instance, in my time, I'm not a parent. I've got nieces and nephews and, my cousins' kids and things like that, but I don't have my own. For me, an entertainer in Hollywood, I think it's special. Now, let's say you have women, the Eastern Star. You know the men can do that too. And obviously, the men can be there to be a part of what's going on with the children. So if you want to, as a master mason, I just usually just say master all the time. Sorry, but if you want to get involved with, say, the DMLA, so because you have, a little boy, you don't have any girls, but you got a little boy, and you're a master mason, you want to get your young boy involved in, DMLA, kind of similar, sort of like a boy, I was gonna say Boy Scout kind of trip, like a whole group full of boys. And with the girls, with Jobs and Rainbow and everything, like it's their own little thing. If you've got a daughter, she can look over to her brother and be like, "No, you can't come tonight. This is for me. Not for you. You can't go." Do you know how important that is for a child? It makes them feel like they're doing something special. When you're dealing with Freemasonry, that's special. Sorry. That's my own personal opinion. And I'm sure if you ask any Freemason on the planet, whether he's got kids and a wife or not, dude, they'll tell you flat out, man. Freemasonry's fun for the whole family. And it really is worth doing. It's worth having your children grow up in. Go check it out with your kids. That's all. Just go check it out. Why not, dude? What do you got to lose? Couple hours out of your night? Just to go and see what it's all about? Run it up, buddy. Take your kids and go. Go check it out, man. You'll be glad you did. I think we should have more Masonic things for the whole family to do throughout the whole planet. There are places on the planet where there are people and there are families and children, but no Freemasonry. That to me seems like what America refers to as a third world country. You're missing out. You might say, ooh, you're a poor country if you don't have Freemasonry involved with you where you are. You don't mean it in economical sense, even though you might think of it that way initially. But poor, when you think about it, and you strip away $sign, is you're lacking, and you want it. Freemasonry should be in every spot on our planet. Look at the countries that have Freemasonry. Look at those that don't. Now, if you want to put an economical $sign stamp on it, please do. Ta-da! What'd you find out, baby? Freemasonry makes it all better, doesn't it? And at that rate, if you're not saying, hey man, it's fun for the whole family, come on down. There's something wrong with you. Yep. Being a celebrity, I don't have kids. I'm not married. But I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to visit a country that doesn't have Freemasonry. I'd rather all you boys and girls that call me a brother, that have kids, you get your family involved in Freemasonry. And it just enriches the lives of your whole family. And when they go to, school, and the people look at them and see how much of an impact it's had on their lives, it's really influential. Even with kids. Because kids influence each other. For good or bad. Most of the time it's bad. But, come on, dude. If you have a family, go check out Freemasonry. Bring your whole family down. Come to a stated meeting and see what that particular lodge near you offers for you and your family. You just might end up becoming Masonic. And you just might end up turning around like years so down the road, being like, wow, look how much our family has grown. Maybe then you'll have your own God bless Freemasonry moments. But get your kids involved. See if it's something your kids want to do after you've looked into it, talked with them, after you've all met with them. And then watch your children grow into fine, upstanding gentlemen and ladies. Namaste, babies. Please feel free to comment. Share these videos, subscribe. God bless Freemasonry.